Welcome back to Name Me 90s Minute. Every week we look back at a culturally relevant show, movie, or piece of pop culture that probably helps stoke the algorithm. This week, in honor of Expendables 4, Expendables, and all the action stars in it, including Dolph Lundgren, we're looking back at a cult classic, Showdown in Little Tokyo. Showdown in Little Tokyo is a 1991 buddy cop action film starring the villain from Rocky IV, the star of The Crow, ripped to the max, Shang Tsung in the Mortal Kombat films, and Wayne's girlfriend from Wayne's World. The story starts with LAPD officer Chris Kenner, played by Ivan Drago, an American who was raised in Japan, who gets partnered with Johnny Murata, who is Japanese American. Kenner hates American culture, while Murata doesn't care for Japanese culture much, but both enjoy martial arts, which both are masters in. Kenner's family was also killed when he was a child by Yakuza. While the pair were interrogating a member of the Iron Claw Yakuza, who kills himself by breaking his own neck mid-interrogation, the pair embarks on a quest to take down the Yakuza in Los Angeles. Meanwhile, the leader of the Iron Claw takes over a popular nightclub by crushing its owner in a car compactor. One of the girls of the club is revealed to be a traitor, so she's questioned about her loyalty and offers her body up to the Yakuza leader to get out of it. So he drugs her, strips her, fondles her from behind, and then decapitates her. She ends up in the coroner's office, and the coroner deduces that she would have died from the drugs anyways. But it sparks the interest of the buddy cop duo, and they go to the club to look into her murder. They meet a good friend of the dead girl, but before they get much out of her, they meet the new owner / Yakuza boss, who Kenner recognizes as the man who killed his parents. Kenner pulls a gun on the boss, but Murata diffuses the situation. Later that night, the boss essays nightclub girl and holds her hostage while vowing to kill Kenner. The duo set out to the Yakuza boss's house and save her. After saving her, they then get captured, stripped topless, and tortured, but they manage to escape. So they prepare to assault the Yakuza drug-based brewery and rescue the girl again. Kenner fights the boss in a sword duel in the middle of a parade, and Kenner impales the boss onto a giant spinning firework display, which burns and eventually explodes the Yakuza boss. The crowd cheers while the pair escort the girl away to safety. And that's Showdown in Little Tokyo in a Name Me 90s Minute. More or less. Join us again next Tuesday for another Name Me 90s Minute. Remember, you can always hear these a day early in full episodes of Name Me 90s on all major podcasting platforms, and most of the small ones too. Please subscribe and do all the other YouTube things, bell ringing, share, like, subscribes, that sort of stuff, and we'll catch you next time.